what's up, everybody? Jordan Payne, Kingdom Real Estate. Apologies, my office is a mess. We're actually in the midst of moving to our new corporate HQ. Do a review video. Full disclosure, I don't know this guy. I just saw the video pop up. The guy looks cool. Probably somebody I would hang out with and have a beer. I don't know if he's old enough to have a beer or not, but if he is, I'd have a beer with him. Seems like a cool dude. But I'm going to look at this through the lens of honesty, transparency, and ethics, most of all. The Kingdom Real Estate is a big advocate for doing things legally and doing things the right way. The more people that we can get to do it like that, better off the industry will be. So let's see what this guy has to say.
5 mistakes to avoid when starting wholesaling real estate. Number 1, do not wholesale in these states right here. Well, except for Illinois, you can only get 1 deal a year. But if you have a real estate license, then you know.
Not accurate. Not accurate. So it was Illinois and what was the other one? Illinois and Wisconsin? Oklahoma. Close enough.
It's right here. Well, except for Illinois, you can only get 1 deal a year. But if you have a
So what he's saying here is Illinois has a 1 deal a year policy. No. You can only do 1 assignment of contract. That is a closing method. You can only assign 1 contract a year. You can double close, homie. Do as many double closes as you want. Nothing wrong with it. So, not accurate. It's not accurate if you live here.
year. But if you have a real estate license, then you know this don't apply to you. Even though you're doing it virtually, it's still illegal. Number 2.
That part is accurate. So, virtual or not. If you're going to be doing deals in Illinois, 1 assignment a year.
Explaining the meaning of wholesaling to the seller. If you're out there telling the seller your tricks, it's going to go against
No tricks, man. No, there is no tricks.
you, and you're most likely not going to close the deal. You're literally letting them know that their house could be worth a lot of money if they're selling it to an investor.
So this is where I start to have a problem. The Illinois thing, not a big deal. A lot of people just don't know. There's a lot of bad information. I'll give them a pass on that one. Here, he's like, you don't want the seller to know that if they sell it to an investor, it's worth more. What's the alternative? Is we're gonna lie to them? Right? No, dude. So when I talk to a seller, I say, look, there's a couple scenarios here. Regardless of what direction we go, you will get the price that we agree upon. Is that fair? Yeah, that's fair. Okay, number 1, I will partner with somebody that's going to come in and renovate, fix it up, and we will sell it at a profit. Number 2, I could end up buying it myself and, get a loan or whatever. I can buy it myself. Number 3, I might just have one of my partners step in and close on it on my behalf. I would assign it over to them. Regardless of the scenario, you're going to get what was agreed to you. And I am going to try to make a profit because I run a for-profit business, not a non-profit business. Is that fair? Regardless, you're going to get the 50 grand that we agreed upon. Why don't you just be open and honest about that? We don't need to lie here, buddy.
Investor. So if you're new to the game, make sure you don't make this mistake. Number 3, thinking you need a cash buyer first. You do not need a list of cash buyers before starting a wholesale. It's better to get a property on a contract before looking for cash buyers. And a lot of
Strongly disagree. Without a buyer first, you don't know where to market to, so you're potentially wasting money. You don't know what they're looking for. Is it single family? Is it multifamily? Are they buy and hold? Are they fixing and flipping? Number 3, you're probably just using a formula. Normally it's like ARV times 0.70 minus repairs minus wholesale profit. Just gonna run a formula. What if you mess up the formula? A lot of people mess up ARV and they mess up the repair cost because they don't know their buyer. They have no relationship with who they're supposed to be serving, which is buyer. So on repair cost, how do you know if they're gonna go with granite or something else? How do you know if they're gonna go with a metal roof or shingle roof? Are they doing carpet or not carpet? You see what I'm saying? There's a lot to mess up if you're just running a formula. You guys can't see this, it's off the screen. Actually, here, I can show you. Even some of the people that follow this guy gotten 2 properties under contract and couldn't sell them before the inspection period. So this means he had to cancel the contract. Been doing it for a month. Cool, man. Like I love the hustle, but what you're doing is you're getting properties under contract and you can't move them, and then you're having to cancel the contract and it's ruining your reputation. And as as an investor, your reputation is pivotal. And Tim, you're starting off on the wrong foot. It's not good. Probably because we're taking advice from people that might not have the right mindset on wholesaling and real estate in general.
People are using this as an excuse to why they haven't started wholesaling. Number 3,
Not an excuse, man. It's just the right way to do it.
don't seem desperate. Now, this basically means that when you cold calling a potential seller, do not come off as thirsty. It doesn't
I don't know what that means.
matter how gold-mine the property is. If you're coming off as desperate, you're going to drive the seller away. You're going to make them think that their property could be worth a lot more. Because
Here we go again. You're going to make them think that their property could be worth more. So this is the second time we've talked about trying to hide the fact that the property is worth more. What I'm getting at here is that he's trying to make them seem he wants to make them seem or make it seem like the property is worth less. That's not ethical. That's called deceit. You're trying to or you're not being ethical here, dude. Yeah, Mr. Seller, yes, your house is worth $100,000 if you were to fix it up. To do that, you're going to need to replace the roof, roughly 15 to 20 grand. Nowadays, people are going to want, you're going to need to paint, carpet, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Is that what you're looking to do? Or are you trying to just be done with it and not have to fix this up yourself? Obviously, I'm a real estate investor. If I was to buy it, I would need to have a margin for profit after I have put in the $20,000, $30,000 needed to repair it. Like, why don't we just be honest with people? I don't get it.
because you don't know how many wholesalers have probably gave them a call. Number 4, you do not need a realtor. There are literally free information online. All you have to do is literally research it and you get the answer. But if you were to get a realtor, before they will offer to help you, they might want a cut of the deal at the end.
If you were to get a realtor before they offer to help you, they might want a cut of the deal. I don't even know why we're talking about realtors in this scenario. I mean, he's talking about this video is about wholesaling. Should you have a relationship with a realtor? Absolutely. Can you provide value to them? Yes. Can they provide value to you? 100%. They don't need a cut of the deal. In fact, if you're not both licensed, that's not going to happen anyways. So I'm confused on why this is number 4 of biggest mistakes. I don't understand how it's relevant. You should be working with realtors, but not necessarily in the sense where they're listing it. It's not how it works. Not
So just stick to YouTube and Google. And for number 5,
I'm so confused.
check the pinned comment below.
Number 5. Number 5 is the 5th biggest mistake to avoid when wholesaling. I agree. It probably is to check the pinned comment because, my friend, I think you mean well. I respect the hustle. I respect the desire to try to help people, but the information here is not very accurate. Maybe some of your other information is 100% spot on, but this information is just accurate. Guys, do everything with honesty, ethics, and transparency. That's the only way to do it. It's the only way that we teach it. I'm going to give this one a fail. This one's going to be a fail in my book. I hope you guys are good. We'll talk to you soon. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed what you just heard, and I hope you got value out of it. If you would like to continue the conversation and see if you might be a good fit for our community, there's a waitlist down below. Check it out. We'll get in touch with you as soon as we can. Have a great day.